Before we get into the video, if you're someone lazy, this will not help you because it's really not fun. But if you train calisthenics and you want your progress to be way faster and way better than it is currently, or you want to start calisthenics, just keep watching because I'm gonna tell you something valuable I've learned recently and how I'm gonna implement it personally so you can do it as well. It's the first time in actually like 2.5 weeks, something like that, because I've injured my wrist. But I go into the gym and there is this Navy SEAL. He's in the army or something. I'm not exactly sure, but in summary, he knows his shit. I go talk to him, and he brought me this book. And we started talking about fitness and how it improved his swimming and just his overall life quality. But then I asked him something really interesting, and I said, okay, if I do this, if I get more fit, like I'm not unfit, but I don't do cardio regularly. So I asked him, will this make a difference for my calisthenics? And it wasn't like a maybe, it's a definitely. But why is this the case? Your blood flow is way better, your recovery is better, your mind muscle connection is better just because you are more fit and your heart rate it's some I don't know all the scientific nitty gritty shit. Basically the blood flow, like I said, in your body gets way better and that improves many areas, not just one. But you cannot do just any type of cardio. We talked about heat specifically and it's high intensity training. So if you're someone who runs like 10 kilometers, yeah, you can do that, but it's not what heat is. Heat is you run for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but you sprint. It's like intense as fuck. You struggle to breathe basically every single second of you doing it. But at first, you might be thinking this as well. What if he's wrong? It's one guy. Yeah, sure, he's a Navy SEAL. But what if he's wrong? So I didn't just ask him. I went to do my own research because it's the first time of me hearing about this, and it was really interesting because I don't have that much knowledge around when it comes to cardio. I'm more in the athlete. There's many areas. So I went to go ask this other big guy in the gym, and he knows a lot about cardio, and not just him, everyone. I went and got a lot of opinions. When something is hard to decide on, it's people give you info and the other one gives you other info. It's like which one is more. Every single person's answer was exactly the same. There's a fucking fly. They told me this. Why do I think all of the bodybuilders and those big, fuck off, those big, why do I think all of those bodybuilders and the big gym people do cardio? It's not to lose fat. It's to be fit so that they can lift more. That was so interesting to me. Maybe this is common knowledge to you, but I've never heard about this. People do cardio to become stronger. Alright, so my storage decided no, it's gonna be full, so I just had to re-record this part. So that was really interesting for me. I've never thought of, okay, people do cardio to be stronger in their area of life. So even if you do not train calisthenics and you're watching this video, you're doing heat, high intensity training. On the how, I'll get to that in a second. For you doing that, if your goal, if you have a certain goal, the chances that heat will improve it is really, really high. So now, how do you actually do this? Me, how I'm gonna implement this? 5 minutes a day minimum. I'm gonna do sprint, walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk. Why not just run for 20-30 minutes? Because high intensity training, shorter periods of time, makes you way fitter than the long distance. Now, how long can you expect to see results? It's gonna take long. 6 weeks. it's gonna take about 6 weeks of 5 to 7 days a week of doing this high intensity training. But again, it's not that hard. It's just commitment. 5 minutes a day, it's not that long. But to actually go do this shit, it's not easy. So that's why I think I said in the beginning of the video, if you're a lazy piece of shit, this will not help you in any way. Yeah, I've actually started doing this like 2 days ago, so I'm already 2 days in with this heat high intensity training. But let me just update you. So my wrist, like I said, I injured it, but it's feeling way better right now. And my elbow is also recovering really good. I did train for the first time yesterday, and that's when he decided, okay, to give me this book. So I'm also gonna go train again today, but hopefully, it's hard to know if I will injure myself again. Why do I say hopefully I don't injure myself again? Because you don't know. I don't know if the joints are fully healed. I've already been out for like 3 weeks, so it's like I have to get back sometime, because then my joints will get weak and it will get injured easier. So I need to hope this is the sweet spot where I won't injure myself again and it's not fully healed, but also it's a right time to train again so that my joints don't fully just decide, nah, it will just get weak. So I'm gonna start with this high intensity training. It's basically gonna improve my training, gonna improve my recovery, gonna improve everything. But I expect 6 weeks, so till the end of the year. But yeah, I expect 6 weeks for this to finally start working. It's not gonna work right now, but I highly recommend you also start doing this because it will seriously improve many areas of your life.